Hello, sis.
Good afternoon, Kelly. Thank you so much for inviting me here sa LSE Negoshow. All right, I've been here in Singapore for already 20 years. I'm here with my family. So I have 3 girls, grown-up kids. Yeah, girls. So
Yeah, that's good. Thanks for sharing. Ano yung current, are you aside from Pili Crush, are you also doing another part-time work or full-time work
okay.
outside your business? Yeah.
Yes, I'm a full-time mom. So ever since I've never done a full-time work for my career, I'm an IT graduate in Philippines. So but then I've never worked as an IT.
Yeah. And to be a full-time mom is a
Yes, of course.
it's
Yes,
keeping
yes.
you very busy din kasi ang pagiging nanay, alam naman natin, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
Non-stop. It's more than work for me.
Yes, I agree, sis. So, so 20 years nang sa Singapore. So, we go doon na sa Pilikra. So, I gone through the website and ang sarap nung So, even the Facebook, kasi nakita ko sa Facebook mo, you also post on your product. So, when did you start your business, yung Pili Crush?
So we started in 2015 with our production. And then so with the encouragement also with the local government in my hometown, because Pilinas, as you know, is always the main resource also in Sorsogon, in Rosen. You can find only in Bicol. So that's when I started my business. So I say, okay, we have a lot of pili nuts. Why would I not do it and in a healthier way?
Yeah. So 2015, and ang difference from what I heard is organic siya. Tama ba?
Yes, yeah, that's organic because it's actually from the mountain. It's really from the it's like we gather that one for about, and then they transport for about by walking at least 1 hour from my yung barangay. So sa bundok talaga siya kinukuha. So it's really organic. And but although we don't have yet the certification for the organic, but I can assure that it's, of course, no fertilizer because it's grown in the mountain. Yeah.
Yeah. So pagkakaiba nung kasi siyempre may mga ibang pili nuts supplier, mga nagbebenta rin. So ang difference niya is organic yung sa inyo and also yung process of preparing, di ba?
Of course.
Tama ba yung
Yes, the process is more healthier process. It takes like almost 2 days to process that one because it's really slow dehydration. Yeah.
Ano yung pagkakaiba niya? So just to probably we can share, ano yung difference niya from the usual process, yung commercialized way of...
Yes, yung traditional one, they usually cook, like they boil and then they cook with sugar coated, this kind of thing. But what I've done is I do the dehydrated. I do the process for dehydration. Dehydration is taking out the water content from the pili nuts. And then no high temperature for the process of the pili nuts. So hindi siya binoboil. So that's the difference. And then we don't use like a sugar for just for cooking. So mostly our ingredients are premium quality of this more like Himalayan salt.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Yung current line of yung products nyo ngayon, yung pili, ano yung mga flavors niya ngayon na available?
So our original one is pili kernel. I am promote toppings. If you notice on my Facebook, this kind of thing. So it's more because I like, since I've been here in Singapore, we like to eat healthy foods, right? But also for the ice cream, for baking, it's like substitute of almonds. So that's our original one. That's without the flavor, which is pili kernels. Okay. And we have also the pink Himalayan salt, Himalayan salt flavor. The garlic and herbs. We have also the chilies and the sweet, of course, because it's traditional, it's the sweet, but I mix with the honey. I make a product that is like a bit sweet for the kids, as a treat.
So, meron kayong 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, no? 5
Yeah.
na current in the line.
Yeah, but we
Okay.
also sell the raw materials also because we have a lot of supply. It's like the raw one. So the raw one they can also buy from us if they wanted to process on their own. Yung raw if they wanted to make the traditional one sugar. So I'm also selling the raw.
I see. Okay. Sino yung tumutulong sa inyo? Since syempre, naka-base kayo sa Singapore. So, sino ang tumutulong sa iyo to carry out yung operation sa Sorsogon?
Okay, I have a production team in Sorsogon, and of course they're trained already, well trained. So before I left to Erosin, usually I travel like 3 times a year, but this time it's been 2 years because of pandemic. So yeah, there's someone who is handling the production. There's someone handling the marketing, also back in Manila. Yeah, so that's how it works. And of course, with the order, this kind of things, and online, I'm the one responsible for that because I'm here in Singapore.
Of course.
The internet is better here, so I do this online job, the marketing online. So.
Oo, kasi when I visit yung website nyo, meron dong chat, 'di ba? May chat din doon if you need to inquire. And pag mag-order online, pwede rin doon.
Yes, that's how they order usually. Yeah.
I remember nung pre-pandemic, nung nasa class pa kayo, you were very active also. You mentioned you were active in yung mga industry event, 'di ba, to promote yung Pili Crush. Was it sa Pilipinas lang or you attend other events sa ibang bansa?
Okay. Usually we have like events, national trade fairs in Manila. It happens like 2 or 3 times a year before pandemic, of course. And then so it's like also some other international exposure also, but in these days it's like only the Zoom exposure,
So you still attend until?
Yeah, I do. I'm so active. Every time they ask me, we have the National Trade Fair online. This is So I said, okay, I'll be there. So you're the one selling your product live, and then there's some customers. It's usually organized by local government, of course. So
that's
nice. So yeah.
Yeah. So if I'm based on sa nakwento mo, of course you're from Sorsogon, and then also it's also to promote kung ano yung meron sa hometown niyo, di ba? So any other that you would like to add kung bakit itong business na to or bakit Pili Crush yung kinreate mo or yung start up mong business?
Yeah. All right. Because as I grow up in Erosin, Sorsogon, of course, I have my first knowledge also about pili nuts. So medyo gamay ko how to process, how from the fruit itself, the raw one, how would you remove yung pulp? How would you remove yung skin? And then how would you dry up? So there's some technique that you have to really know. Since I grew up, of course, doon, alam ko how to do it with I saw them from my parents, of course. So that's why I said, okay, this is very nice product. They're doing the traditional one. Why don't I do this in more, healthier way? So that's when I started about all these ideas about doing this dehydrated one.
Dehydrated pili nuts.
And of course, in these days, we have also, it's really, there's so many inquiries about this dehydrated pili nuts from us, from US also. And then we have also the market back in Sorsogon.
So, ibig sabihin yung magulang mo, as you were growing up, nakita mo na kung paano, na-immerse ka talaga kung paano paano i-process and everything. So, they were also selling, nasa business din sila before or?
Yes, they were in a business, but it's also just like a very small one. It's
Mm-mm.
like every Sunday market in Irosin. So it's like, and that one is yung matamis pa. So they do yung
Ah,
matamis with sugar
ah,
coated this kind of things. See, that's a traditional one. But
yung
the
galing.
main thing is like I learned how to process. Kung paano mo i-process, paano hindi siya mabubulok. How would you keep it for longer time yung raw pili nuts? That's
Oo. And
that's the
yeah.
main. That's the more important thing that you have an idea how to do it.
Oo.
Otherwise,
Kumbaga,
yeah,
tama. Kumbaga yung natutunan mo, in-enhance mo lang.
yes,
Then you created
exactly,
this Chili Crush business. Oh,
yeah,
wow. So that can be an inspiration. Kumbaga, yung iba kasi naghahanap na ng business idea, pero andyan na minsan sa harapan mo, you just
yeah.
need to enhance, tama?
Yeah, exactly. Actually, yung my parents was like only selling the one is like for every day, helping us to have more money to buy food.
Yes.
Noong panahon. So,
Mm-mm.
but it's a very good thing, I think, because I grew up in that place. We have this product that I need to make it better. So that's a chance for me to do it.
Wow, ang galing, ang galing.
Yeah.
Sobrang galing, galing. Kailan pala siya talagang na-officially launch itong business?
Yeah, officially launched in 2015 when I do all the permits,
Mm-mm.
the DTI, this kind of things, local permits
Mm-mm.
in Philippines. That's when I started developing the product, launch it, and then make the permit. But before that, I already sell the raw one. So back order to yung mga
Oh,
supply, yung mga processor. So I say to
oo.
myself, oh, there's a big margin. They earn from that because why would they buy about raw materials from me? And then they're just selling, pinaprocess din nila. So
Correct,
there's still
correct.
money on that, right? So I said, okay.
Ah, so that gave you an idea also.
Yeah.
Yung depende, nakuha mo, nakikita mo yung trends ng mga nag-order sa inyo ng
Yes,
raw.
exactly.
Meron
Yeah.
ngang, so the
It's
demand
still
is
big
there.
margin, yeah.
So, sino naman yung kung maaalala mo, who were your first few customer or first customers who patronized or who bought Pili Craft product?
Okay. Our first customer was in Sorsogon. We
Mm-mm.
had actually, when I first launched the product, we were invited by the DTI for this Kasanggayan Festival in Sorsogon.
Oh.
That's
Mm-mm.
our first exposure with all our packaging and so okay, they were so like, okay, you have a nice product. It's really like healthy one. So that's when they started buying our product also.
Yeah.
That's where I got also some local customers, Sorsogon and also Irosin customers. So yeah, that's when I started. And then after that, we had the Kasanggayan Festival exposure. And then, of course, they say, okay, you have a very promising product. This is a very good product. It's very, you can compete with the local, global market. And then so they brought me to Manila for National Trade Fair.
Oh. Yung
So,
Manila, is it same year or the following year?
Same year. It was
Same year. Wow.
Yeah, it was same year. And then from that, I got some retailers. Retailers that wanted to have our products sa airport. That's when we started airport.
I see.
They have also the Terminal 1, lahat ng terminal sa airport.
Sa airport.
And then also we have SM, also sa SM. Yung
wow.
Yeah.
Kumbaga, the rest is history na, no?
Yeah, the rest is, I didn't think about it. I was just saying, okay, I wanted to develop this maybe for my own consumption or maybe small market there and here.
Oo. Ang galing ng storya kasi, kumbaga parang talagang na-connect the dots until,
Yes.
you know.
Yes. Yeah, after that, of course, we have some retailers and then inviting for other trade fairs. There's some like, because that was government agencies. And then, so we have the private organizers also for the food trade. So we join almost of that, but it depends on the location also for also my schedule. So that's how it goes, really. It's like, I can't imagine. I'm so happy. Oh, we're here.
Yeah, airport, SM, tapos may mga trade fairs.
And the thing is, like, every time I take the flight from Philippines to Singapore, right, I could see launching my product in the airport.
Yes! Grabe. Very, kumbaga nagsimula sa idea and then now you can see your products on the shelves. Yeah, dun sa airport, lalo na pag papauwi ka na, alam mo yun?
Yeah. I always visit them actually, yung retailer namin doon. So I talk with them and then sometimes I say, okay, maybe I help to arrange my my product. So hands-on ako. I'm very hands-on because I'm the only managing the one. So I'm so hands-on. That's what makes me busy. And of course, you need to be happy for what you're doing.
Of course, yes, definitely. Yeah. Kasi hindi naman palaging masaya, hindi naman din palagi good, diba? May dumadaan din sa challenges. So if you really like what you're doing, you don't see it as a challenge or diba, as a burden, kumbaga. It's just part of the journey to go through these ups and downs ng business. So before pandemic, you were just going, so ibig sabihin, babalik-balik ka rin sa Pilipinas noon?
Babalik-balik ako sa Pilipinas because of course I have to check the production. I have to every now and then I have to attend the trade fairs. Physically, I wanted to do it because, of course, there's some customers or potential buyers that they wanted to ask questions. I would like to be there personally.
Definitely.
So that's why. But then since after pandemic, of course, with the restriction, they stopped.
Yes. Yeah, and finally, I think magiging magiging open na rin eventually. So you'll be busy again.
So we have another invitation coming up for the trade fairs in Manila. So I think we're opening up again. We're starting again. So yeah.
So yung trade fair na to, is it Manila or sa Manila na?
Manila.
Okay. Dun sa 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Na 5 na flavor, ano yung best sellers nyo?
My best seller is the pink Himalayan salt flavor.
Oh.
And then, of course, yung pili nuts kernels, which is the plain one.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Ito yung nilalagay na topping, no?
Yes.
Salted. So, how do you market yung products through social media ba? Or, kasi before, yung mga trade fairs, diba? So, it's giving you a lot of exposure. So probably now that nagkaroon ng pandemic, so is it heavily now on social media or you have team members who are helping you out there to promote or
More on social media and then online marketing, this kind of thing. So sometimes I run a advertisement with the Facebook ads. And then of course with yung website ko, which is www.pilicrush.com. So yeah, mostly doon. I can also run a advertisement from that website. So that's what my focus for this time.
Okay. Yep. That's good. Yeah. Do you remember as your journey from 2015 until now? Ano yung maaalala mo mga challenges of running an online not online but our business remotely?
Yeah. Okay. Of course, it's not easy for me to check the production. Because they're far away. I mean, of course, I have to trust them, right? And also, I have to. There's someone who's checking the quality also. So that's the main concern from me, of course, because I wanted everything to be perfect. And aside of that, of course, with the shipping, it's not easy for us because, alam mo yan, we're in Irosin is like yung end na ng Luzon eh. That's end of Luzon, yeah. So medyo mahirap, especially if we have a customer overseas, because we can sell on US, ang shipping namin is sometimes delayed, especially this kind of pandemic. Really not easy. Hindi nakakarating on the spot minsan from Manila, I think dumadaan pa ng China. I don't know where they're going because it depends papuntang Bangkok lang yun as I remember. Because I'm tracking, why our shipping? Is China going to the another another country, goes to, it's like detour ba? Detour because
nandito.
I think mina-maximize nila yung cargo.
Oo.
And so that's makes us, it takes 1 month yung ano. So yeah, that's the main concern. And also yung we call it airtime, how do you call it, pricing ng shipping.
Mm-mm.
So I have to ask, it's like there's an inquiry from US, how much is the shipping to US? So I have to call Sorsogon office for
Definitely,
this, or ask how much is this 5 kilos, blah blah. Of course, that's a challenge for you. It's not easy to do.
Yeah.
Well, I know I tried the website to connect with this kind of things, but sometimes it's not available in Philippines. The
Yeah.
one, also the payment terminal is like you connect your other bank account, for them to make it easy to pay online. Yeah, also the one is a challenge for me. It's easier for the customer. It's like, okay, you just click, we need to pay online shopping. You click, how much is the shipping? It will appear already there. How much it costs, everything. You will just need to click, right? So
Yeah.
while with them is they have to call me, how much is the shipping rate, this kind of things. That's I'm the one responsible
Dito kasi
for that.
iba dito no? Madaling, very convenient in terms of yung mga payment gateway.
Yeah.
So for
for the payment gateway, may mga hindi allowed sa Philippines, which is allowed sa Singapore. Yung mga provider.
Okay.
Because I tried to connect.
Yeah. Hindi pa talaga fully mature pagdating sa
Iba yung restriction, I think, in Philippines.
Yes.
Yeah, but if my business is in Singapore or is here, will be easier that online.
Yes. Yeah. So for yung mga customers, when they buy, kunyari dun sa online, sa pilicross.com, so paano nila yung binabayaran how's the payment method? Ano yung available payment methods?
PayPal.
PayPal. Okay.
Yeah. But they have to connect their PayPal to their credit card, right? So that's how it works.
Oh, yes. Or bank account din yata,
no? Bank account, yeah. So through PayPal, or sometimes they have an inquiry, like, can I do a bank deposit? So I have to provide the bank account details. Yeah, this is
or GCash. Or GCash available din ba?
Yes, we have GCash. I also do open up the coin PH. Which is sometimes I have the customer who pays Bitcoin.
Oh, Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Wow, no?
So something that I learned, I said, what is this Bitcoin? I just said, Mom, can you please open the Bitcoin? Can I pay Bitcoin? Okay, I'll try. So I open the account. Okay, yes, okay, sure, no problem.
Currency na rin kasi siya ngayon, di ba?
Yes. You can accept any currency.
So for your challenges na na-remember mo or na-plate mo along the way was production, shipping, and yung mga payment.
Payment.
Yung terminal or gateways. So we talk about yung naman, maybe for the last part, ano yung mga future plans for Pilicrash moving forward? So do you have any plans na to innovate or to add more into the product line, like another flavor probably, or look at other, let's say Singapore probably, or how do you intend to improve or expand the business?
Okay, we have some inquiries overseas for the bulk order for export.
Mm-hmm.
So, like they asked me, can you provide us tons of pilinas? Of course, I have enough supply, right? Yeah, I have enough supply, but the problem is, how would I transport tons of pilinas to US, for example, or any country? We don't have a export license yet. So that's what I would like to do. Export license. And of course, those other certifications that is needed.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I wanted to improve. And of course, I wouldn't stop just with this flavor because I like cooking, So in Singapore, that's how I develop all my products. because this is where I have time,
Yes.
to develop products. So I have developed already few products that I'm just waiting to execute that one back in Philippines.
Oo, pag mag-open na at makauwi, no?
Yes. Yeah. So new product lines, and then those permits that I needed.
Yes. Soon, sis. Kasi
Yeah,
mag-open
of
na
course.
at makakauwi na.
Yeah. In business, you don't stop just there. You just need to keep on going, keep on, you cannot be stuck. Otherwise, wala.
Yes.
Walang, hindi magiging successful yung business. No matter,
Correct.
for me, no matter yung challenges sa akin, especially this pandemic, I just don't give up because I think I'm happy what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's the most
Yeah.
important. That's
And,
very well said. Yes.
Yeah, and of course, with this business, can you imagine yung within my barangay how much I help them sa mga someone is helping me and then they get some salary, every time.
Yes.
And then they don't need to travel dahil nandoon lang yung business ko. So, I employ yung mga kapitbahay.
Exactly. Yes.
So,
Kumbaga hindi ka na lumayo.
Yes, exactly. That's why for me, I said, okay, this will help them also.
Correct.
So, sa kababaryo ko. My business gives them money for them to earn, So that's why I never stop.
Yeah, just keep on. Yeah, you just keep on learning and innovating also. Yes. And of course, as you innovate your business, you're also innovating yourself as well in the process, diba? So, kumbaga win-win. Yes.
Yeah, I learned a lot. I have no background in business. I have no background.
Oh, IT graduate, diba?
Yes. And then what I use from what I study is this making my own website.
Yeah. Although crush, ikaw na
Yes, ako gumawa nun. Although it's like easy to do it kasi yung user friendly naman yung website. But of course, you need the knowledge at least how to do the editing. Simple editing. I'm not a professional one.
Yes.
Then I made it.
Seek help, diba?
Yes. And I'm happy for that.
Okay, so sa mga nag-iisip pa or probably hindi pa nila alam kung ano yung gusto nilang gawin. Syempre, even yung mga they work here but they also want to start something kasi hindi naman kumbaga ang hindi naman ideal but would be good is to start something kahit small while they are still employed, or you can do it on the times na hindi ka nasa trabaho. Of course, hindi mako-compromise yung trabaho. Any na pwede mong ma-share like tips on or for those words of wisdom sa mga nag-isip pa kung ano ba ang magandang start as a business?
So just grow your knowledge, just keep on searching what you can do. Kasi it's just some ideas is just there. That's why, with me yung product ko, like in the grocery. Okay, this is almond. I can do something like this with dairy nuts. That's how it started also because I have this mind. I have this mind of knowing something, just curious of everything. I'm just so curious every time I see something. Okay, what's this for? I'm always curious. So that's how you maybe just improve yourself. Study, have knowledge, grow your knowledge. So it's always there. You need to just to be open to what is around you.
Yeah. And I think you're very curious also. Very always. Yes.
I'm always curious. I think I'm curious and energetic.
From this interview, you're very curious, always very observant sa
I'm
mga bagay-bagay. And then you just
I read things since I started my business. I read a lot of books, or if I don't know something, I just Google what is this for. I always Google. Google is really useful. If you don't know something, just find out what is it. I'm like this.
Yeah, that's a very na attitude, diba?
Yeah.
So yung mindset na it's an ongoing, ang learning kasi it's ongoing, hindi siya natatapos.
Yeah.
Kumbaga, that's what also makes it exciting na, alam mo yun, pag hindi alam, edi alamin, di ba?
Yeah. That's how I do.
So, mas magandang maraming hindi alam, mas maraming maganda.
Yeah. And admit it to yourself. Don't pretend.
Yes.
Hindi ako ganun eh. If I don't know that. So, okay, let me check. Let me find out what is it about. Yeah.
That's very inspiring kasi ang ano ko is hindi ka na lumayo, you just enhance on an idea na kasi yung iba kasi parang to think na I have to save the world. Yung talagang very big idea. Pero you just have to start small. So thank you.